this is Froogle, and here we are with the Pmdg 777-200. Now, as you know, Service Pack 1 is currently being developed and tested, and Pmdg have very kindly said that I can show you a neat feature coming in Service Pack 1, which is their weather radar. Now, this is a big deal, not just because Pmdg have never done a weather radar before, but because honestly, FSX has never been able to accurately give the information that a weather radar would need to be accurate. The reason for that is for a weather radar to be accurate, you need individual cloud placement, and you need the sim to be able to report on an individual cloud how much precipitation it's got, how much density it's got, mass, and so on, for the weather radar to work. Now you can see we're in some pretty atrocious weather right now. Let's drop down to the weather radar control panel here. This is a Collins weather radar. The top half here controls the left view, the bottom half here controls the right view. We have an auto button. We can put the radar into auto mode, at which point it will angle the radar antennas up and down based on the flight profile at this point in time, whether you're climbing or descending and so on. It's currently in manual mode, and we are currently in weather only mode. We can control the tilt ourselves by moving this outer knob. We can control the radar gain here, which is just how much clutter we see really on the display with that gain knob. Think of it as a squelch button on a radio. If you turn the gain up, you're going to get more static and more interference. If you turn it down, you're going to get a clearer signal until eventually you actually turn the signal off. Now let me bring the weather radar into view. There it is. And you can see here, approaching this waypoint, we have some pretty severe weather coming up. If I turn the gain up, you'll get an idea of just how severe it is. So increasing the gain now. Now it can take a second or two for the radar to update the display after adjusting something like gain. You see it's a sweeping display update. So let's just wait for it to sweep back. Okay. Let's turn it up some more. It's pretty much its default position right now. Oh, got some lightning outside. We are in a severe system right now. Let's turn it up quite a lot now, and let's turn on the turbulence view as well. You can already see we've got turbulence. Now what you don't see is weather immediately around the aircraft. It's actually very hard for a radar to pick that up. The signal needs to go out some distance and return to give you an accurate picture. But we are in a nasty weather system right now. You can see we're showing the weather pattern plus turbulence. It won't pick up clear air turbulence, just like the real aircraft. It can't identify that. To identify turbulence, it needs to determine whether an individual cloud is precipitating or raining. You can see these clouds immediately ahead of us are most definitely raining. Turn the gain up quite a lot more. Now the higher you go on the gain, the more noise you're going to get. You can see there. So not an incredibly useful display with the gain fully maxed out, which is what it currently is, other than to say, oh my god, you shouldn't be here right now. So we should be in the FMC, changing our flight path, climbing probably, and just getting the heck out of Dodge at this point. You can already see our flight path marker is shifting wildly left and right because of the turbulence that we're currently experiencing. We can angle the antenna up now. Let's point it up, say 13 degrees. And in doing so, once we wait a little while, you can see if we were to climb, we'd be escaping this system. Let's turn it up to 15 degrees. Weather is a lot better higher up, so we would typically maybe request a change, an offset to fly around this and climb to get out of the condition, out of the situation right now. Let's put it back down to 0. Here we are, and we will pop outside and take a look at just how severe this pattern is. Good indication when you're looking at the external view on a Pmdg aircraft is to look at the wings. Because of the wing flex that they put on, you really see turbulence in the wings. The aircraft's almost flapping there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that was just a very, very brief glimpse at the weather radar and some of its functionality. Start reading your FCOM 2 to find out exactly how to use it when Service Pack 1 finishes testing and eventually launches. As always, my name is Froogle. Thank you so much for watching. Yuck. This weather is horrible.